if you are questioning why I'm such a loving person, why doesn't love ever return back to me? It does. You are just so focused on having a romantic person. You are blind to the other beautiful, loving things around you. Hello, my loves, and welcome to finally like a full-length video. Hopefully it's probably not going to be an hour long, but I did want to bring you some more in-depth content. This is a high and heavenly episode. It's not in podcast form because the platform I was using switched things up on me, and I just have not had the time to do research and figure out a new platform. Your girl has been busy, okay? But today I wanted to talk to you about deepening your relationship with yourself. I'm hoping to get this out just in time for Valentine's Day, so whether you're with someone or you're single, this is a video for you, okay? Whatever your relationship is, your relationship with yourself is the absolute most important, because however you feel about yourself, that is going to reflect into your relationship, right? If you can't have a deep relationship with yourself, how do you expect to meet someone who's going to understand you and value you and treat you the way you really do? So here's what I want you to do, whether you're single or you're not. I want you to sit down and really think to yourself, what are your needs? What are your boundaries? What are your standards? And really have that open conversation with yourself. And no matter how silly you think it is, or how high of a standard you think it is, or how small of a little thing it is, I still want you to write it down. And if you are seeing somebody, don't hold yourself back. If this isn't something that they do for you, don't hold yourself back from writing it down, okay? This is for you only. Write it down so you can really get to know yourself, okay? Another way you can really get to know yourself and trust yourself, because if you can't trust yourself, how do you expect to be with someone and they can trust you? You can't. Stick to those boundaries. You can have two separate lists. One, these are my absolute needs. If you don't do these for me, you're out of the picture, because there are how many people in the world, okay? And then two is, I don't absolutely need these, but I can talk to my partner about them, and hopefully they'll be open to doing these things for me, or doing these things with me, or providing these for me, because it's not something that I absolutely need from someone, but it would make my relationship with them a lot nicer. But how can you make your relationship with yourself nicer? Are you being nice to yourself? When was the last time you said something nice to yourself? When was the last time you looked in the mirror and told yourself, I'm so proud of you, you're so beautiful, you're doing a great job, or something like that? When was the last time? Was it today? Because if not, pause this video right now and go do that, and then come back, okay? Thank you. You need to be telling yourself nice things every single day. I used to be so hard on myself, and now I literally, anytime I look at myself in the mirror, I will either tell myself something nice to myself, or I'll blow myself a kiss, and I don't care if people think that's conceited or weird. It's my form of showing myself love. You need to be doing things for yourself to show yourself love. What are your love languages that you can give to yourself? Is it going to the store, buying yourself some flowers, is it having a nice little bath, maybe going out to an art museum, checking it out, antique store, whatever you want to do? You need to date yourself first, okay? Because when you start dating yourself first, anyone who comes into the picture who doesn't provide more happiness or value to your life, anyone who isn't making your life better than it already is, they're gonna be very unattractive to you. You are gonna, maybe you can have fun with them for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna get bored and you're just gonna want to be all by yourself again, right? So make it a habit to pour love into yourself every single day, and you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are seeing someone who is draining your energy, and anytime you see them, you go on a date or you're hanging out with them, and then you go back by yourself and you feel either completely drained of energy, or all you can do is think about them and you have no energy to put back into yourself because you're just constantly thinking about them because you're obsessed with them, they are going to take advantage of you. They are going to take advantage of you. If you are a giver, you have to learn your limits, because the takers do not have any. They have no limits. They will take and take and take and take from you because you don't respect yourself. What is that? I hate that so much. How do you turn that off? If someone can let me know, because sometimes I'll be like FaceTiming my friend and like my hand will go a certain way and that little thumbs up just pops up and it actually kind of bothers me. Like, how do I turn that off? So let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you aren't respecting yourself, you can't expect other people to respect you. If you're in a relationship, oh, you never do this for me, you don't do this for me, you're always fighting, you always feel like you're constantly telling your person what you need from them and they are not delivering, it's probably because they don't feel like they have to, because you keep going back to them. You keep showing them it's okay for them to treat you this way. It's okay for them to give you the absolute bare minimum, if that, when you deserve like mountains to be moved for you. Look at you. Look at how beautiful you are. And let me tell you something. I don't care if you're into women. I don't care if you're into men. If you like someone, you will show up for them. And you will put in an effort to show them that you care. If you feel like there's no effort being made, honey, they don't like you. They are using you to either fill some void within themselves because they hate themselves and they're insecure, or they're just a lustful person if you're giving them your body like that, you know? And they don't really see you as a human. They just want to use you and be done, you know? A lot, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. What was I saying? I was coming back to a point I had and it is gone. There it is. When I'm dating a woman, I want to give her everything. Like, I will spend so much money on her. I will bring her flowers every week, every other week, like at least once or twice a month, okay? I want to do things that I know she likes to do. I want to make sure she feels safe and comfortable the entire time I'm with her. I want to like move mountains for this girl. I want to make her feel like she's worth the world. I want her to make her feel like she's the sun and the moon and the stars and the whole planet to me. So if you're seeing somebody and they're not putting in that effort, I hate to break it to you, darling, but they don't really like you. They don't. And in this world of social media and constant content in your face 24/7, it has killed romance, in my opinion. Like, I'm such a romantic. I'm such a lover girl. I want all the flowers. I want all the love letters. I want all the like words of affirmation. Like, every single love language is my love language, except for quality time. I love to be alone. Honestly, like, I could see you once a week and be fine. But every other love language is my love language. I like if you need gestures, no matter how big or small, if that's what you need, that is what you need. And you shouldn't discard that just to be with someone because you want to please them and make them happy so they don't leave you. Because, honey, if they liked you, they would be doing what you need, you know? And I truly believe something shouldn't even have to be said, okay? It shouldn't have to be said. If you're a woman, it shouldn't have to be said that you like flowers. if you're a woman, it shouldn't have to be said that they should open the door for you, or that they should be texting you, hey, let me know when you made it home safely. Like, if they're not doing those super bare minimum things without you having to ask, they don't like you. Now, there are some other things that maybe you do have to be like, hey, like, I really love it when you do this for me, or hey, I would really feel super appreciated if you would do this for me, because not everyone, like, is gonna know. Like, people can't read your mind, okay? So you do have to communicate your needs, your boundaries, your wants. But I do believe there are certain things, if they're not doing them right off the bat, it's like, okay, goodbye. But if you feel like you're constantly asking for the same thing over and over again and they can't deliver, just the fact that you're staying with them after repeating yourself so many times, it just really shows they don't care about you. And you deserve to be with someone who loves you, especially if you are a lover, okay? Lovers cannot be with nonchalant people, okay? And if you are addicted to toxicity, that's another thing I want to talk about. Because sometimes, yeah, I'm a lover girl, I know my standards, I have my boundaries, but someone will treat me right and they'll meet all my standards and then I'm just not interested. Like, why is it that I'm only interested in the people who don't treat me right, who don't text me back, who don't do A, B, and C for me? Then baby, you gotta stop, you gotta take a break from dating. Okay, delete the dating apps, take a break, and focus on yourself, focus on your healing. Because once you are healed, all that shit is gonna be so unattractive to you, okay? You're gonna get the ick real quick. You're gonna go scrolling on Instagram, you're gonna see they commented on some random ass girl's post who doesn't even know they exist, and you're gonna be so embarrassed. You're gonna be so embarrassed that you even know this person and you're talking to them, because what a creep. What a weirdo. What a freak. Am I right? Like, Jesus, have some self-respect. Okay? So, as soon as you really start pouring love into yourself and healing yourself, and darling, it's gonna take practice, it's gonna take time, but once you start, I promise you're gonna be less and less and less attracted to toxicity. Okay? I swear to you. And make sure that and then once you're doing that, you're going to learn how to be happy on your own. You're not going to want some random person coming into your life, okay? And so another thing that I wanted to talk about is stop becoming attracted to potential. Okay, we're done with that. If they aren't actually showing you consistently how much they care, but you think, oh, I'm so in love with them, oh, I'm so attracted to them, this and this and this and this, but they're not actually doing things for you, you're in love with potential. You're not in love with a person. You're in love with something that isn't there. You are projecting onto them what you would do for yourself if you were in their position. But they're not doing that for you. So take a step back, say no thanks, and then go back to doing it for yourself, okay? Once you learn your most authentic self and you deepen that relationship with yourself, nothing on this earth is gonna feel better than that, okay? Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, like I'll go on this date with this person, I'm not having a good time, I'm not really talking to them, I'm not like giggling, being my like authentic self. Like, I'm a very giggly person. I like to be fun and whimsy, and I'm very connected to my inner child, and if she doesn't feel safe, I'm out of there. I'd rather just be doing this on my own. I can take myself out to dinner. I can take myself to the movies. I can buy myself flowers. I can take myself to the art museum, to the farmer's market, to the concert, whatever's going on, and I can have a really, really good time by myself. So if you aren't adding to the fun that I'm having, if you aren't adding to my joy, if you aren't adding love in my life, if you aren't meeting my standards, goodbye. And I want you to have the same standard for yourself, baby. I know it's hard. I used to be so attracted to toxicity. I used to be up wondering why haven't they texted me back. It's been like 6 hours. Like, girl, go get a life. Once you have hobbies, you do not care anymore. Please, like, go to the art store, go buy some painting supplies, go learn how to crochet, go take a dance class, go do anything. Because right now I feel like I have no time for romance, okay? I have too many hobbies. I have a new job lined up. I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I'm like, I can focus on friendships right now and develop those, and then maybe, like, if there's a friend that I have that, yes, I also find attractive, if it develops into something naturally, that's fine. But you need to stop seeking romance out. Stop going after and chasing it. Stop spending hours on dating apps. You're not gonna find the love of your life on a dating app. I mean, maybe you will, but it's unlikely, especially if you're looking for a man. I feel like with women, it's different because women tend to be more respectful creatures, in my opinion, less lustful, more let's build a connection. So I do feel like there's a little difference there, but I don't know. I feel like my audience is mainly women. Hopefully. I'm not pissing any straight males off, but like, why are you, whatever. So if you are going to meet someone romantically, I really don't think it should be online, because why are they online? Why aren't they going out making an effort to meet someone in person? And there are exceptions, of course. Maybe you find a gem. Maybe they tried talking to people in person, just didn't work out, so they decided to try it online. But I'm not expecting to meet the love of my life from a dating app, okay? And you shouldn't either. Yeah, I want to ramble more, but I got so much to do, honestly, so I'm gonna get into our questions. I wrote them down, the questions you sent me, so I might read them and then I might ramble a little bit, okay? So our first idea is date ideas, and I'm gonna give you date ideas that could be for you and your partner, or for just you, if you just want to be with yourself and take yourself on a little date. I already mentioned a bunch: art museums, movie theater, dinner, brunch. I just went out to brunch today with some lovely ladies, had a lovely time. You know, if you don't have an art museum around you and you're in the middle of nowhere, I'm sure there's an antique store around. You could just go look at the haunted little trinkets. I have so much fun doing that, okay? I love antique stores. Thrifting, go to the mall. I know, like, malls are dead right now because everyone's like online shopping, but I love going through the mall. I love feeling like it's the 2000s again and I can just walk around. Sometimes I'm not even gonna buy anything. I just wanna, I don't know, look at some cute little clothes. Also, I love Build-A-Bear dates. I haven't been on a Build-A-Bear date with another person in years. I just think that it's so much fun. Like, pick out plushies for each other, stuff them, put the little hearts in. Like, that's such a precious date. I love that. If it's warm where you are right now, you could go on a picnic, go to the beach, set up a charcuterie board, pop open a bottle of wine, you know, just like go have fun. And you can make anything a date. You can make going to the coffee shop and getting an overpriced $7 coffee a date. Like, as long as you're having fun, whether you're with yourself or with another person, and you're feeling romantic and you're romanticizing it, because you can romanticize literally anything, in my opinion, and that's the way life is best lived. I would consider that a date. Okay, our next question is how to stop yourself from becoming attached to a man. I love this question, because sometimes you be attached to a man and you don't even like him, because what's that about? It's because you don't actually love yourself the way you think you love yourself. If you are 100% pouring into yourself and loving yourself and healing yourself and deepening that relationship with yourself, you are not going to be attached to any man or anyone, because you have yourself. You were born into this world with you. You're going to leave this world with you. You are the most important thing in your life. If you are becoming attached to a man, honestly, like, I know they exist, but me personally, I've yet to meet a man who's all that. So if the man you are finding yourself attached to is not all that, you're only becoming attached to their potential. You're only becoming attached to the things that they say they're going to do for you, or what you want them to do for you, but they're not delivering. Like, you could have just shut up. You didn't have to say you do that, because you didn't. You could have just shut up. But you're getting attached because there's, like, when they pull away, it's gonna push you more towards them if you are not healed. If you are not literally loving yourself the way you need to be loving yourself. Okay? And it's not a quick, easy fix. It's not, oh, how do I stop becoming attached to a man? Oh, here, put this Band-Aid over it. Just, like, buy yourself roses and you're good. Like, no, honey. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take patience. And it's gonna take practice, and you're gonna have to pour into yourself every single day. Remind yourself every single day. Write in your journal every single day. And write about how you're attached to this man. I'm attached to this man. Why? What does he do for me? And honey, if that list isn't pages long, I'm sorry. He's not worth it. He's not. Like I said before, get some hobbies. Go spend some time in nature. Why does nobody want to spend time in nature anymore? She is here for a reason. She is our mother. Okay? You are going to feel so much better after 5 minutes in the grass. 5 minutes touching the trees. I don't care, okay? Don't care if you look weird on your little hike and you're like, hi, tree, and you go up to the tree and you just, like, you know, touch her a little bit and someone's walking by. It's fine. You're there to have a good time. You're there to connect with nature. Connect with nature and you will connect with yourself. You are a part of nature, okay? Like I said, get some hobbies. Spend time in nature. Like, you're gonna be like, you're gonna forget that man even exists, because you're gonna be having so much fun with yourself. And if you are questioning why I'm such a loving person, why doesn't love ever return back to me? It does. You are just so focused on having a romantic person. You are blind to the other beautiful, loving things around you. The birds are chirping in the morning. That's the birds giving you their love. They're singing you their song. Be grateful for that. Your friend texted you, hey, let's go do this. Hey, just checking in. I wanted to just remind you I love you. That's love right there. If you have family, that's love right there. You do not need romantic love. You can have romantic love for yourself. Okay? And once you start realizing this and being grateful for the love that shows up in your life in any other way, you're not even gonna feel like you are lacking love in any area of your life. Romantic love is the bonus, but you are loved in so many other ways, and I want you to believe that, and I want you to open your eyes and start seeing that. If it takes writing in your journal 3 things, 3 ways you felt love today. Oh, I looked in the mirror and I actually had a nice thought for myself. Write that down. I'm grateful for that. Write it down. I'm grateful for the cup of tea I had. It was the herbs. They were giving me their love when I poured them into my body. That's their love right there. Like, I don't care how silly or little it is. Appreciate love in any shape or form it comes in, because it comes in all shapes and forms and sizes, okay? And once you start doing that, you'll learn how to stop being attached to men, to anybody, to people, okay? This one isn't a question. I do like this one. This is really cute though. Homegirl said to a little advice, go to a garden nursery and buy yourself a new plant. Bonus points if it has flowers. I 100% agree. Okay, who doesn't love a plant? If you don't have a plant, if you don't have a pet, get yourself a plant. That can be your pet. That can be something for you to pour love into and for you to know is loving you back, okay? Because plants love you back, I promise. Okay, I like this one a lot. This person asked for fun ideas on how to celebrate Valentine's Day with your pet, because I did mention I was going to be putting this out for Valentine's Day since it's all about love. I miss my dog. I'm out of town for class. It's day like 12 or 13 without my little baby, my little pit bull. This is the longest I've ever gone without her since I adopted her. I actually like literally broke down last night sobbing. I was drunk and I was just crying hysterically because of how much I missed her. I did write some poems though, so it fueled my creativity. But anyways, fun date ideas with your pet. Go for a little walk, go to the park, go for a hike. Some restaurants, like, you can sit with them outside, like at the table, like that could be fun. You could go to the pet store, let them pick out a couple of new toys or treats or something, which is really cute. You can make them a little like Valentine's Day gift. Go to the store, get them some cute pink and red toys or heart-shaped treats, and sometimes they have the like little Valentine's Day sweaters. Oh, so cute. You could also, if you have a friend that has a pet, you could like set up a little play dates. You could bake for them. You could bake them, like if it's a dog, like peanut butter treats or something. I miss my Sadie. I gotta move on from this question so I don't cry because I miss her so much. But yeah, you could do a lot of things. Okay, next is how to stop feeling lonely and rejected when you're trying to find a boyfriend or girlfriend. I feel like my answer for this is going to kind of tie into the how to stop being attached to someone. If you are feeling lonely, honey, it's because you don't actually appreciate the company you have when you're alone. I never, ever feel lonely. I cannot recall the last time I felt lonely. If anything, I'm like, I want more alone time. And unfortunately, not everybody's wired like that, right? So if you do tend to get lonely, like I said, pick up a hobby. Stay busy. Stay busy. Get in tune with your creativity. I did forget to check their account to double check what pronouns they use. So I am assuming she, but maybe they. They did message me actually before I had my question box up, like a few weeks before, and they were asking me how to not be filled with regret for sleeping with so many people. Like if you have a high body count, even if you have a low body count and you're regretting some of the choices you made, especially when you were younger and you were just like looking for that validation maybe, or you were just, you know, going through a phase, kind of sleeping around with people who didn't care about you or who you didn't even care about, and you were just doing that, and now you're older or it's been some time and you're regretting it. You're like, damn, what was I doing? First of all, it's okay. All right. This is a little bit of a heavier topic, I feel like, but it's okay. Take a deep breath and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, I should have never have done that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you did it. There's no going back. There's nothing you can do to change that. You're going to make mistakes in your life. You're going to have regrets. And your body is sacred. I believe that the body is sacred. I am currently celibate, but not everybody feels that way, but if maybe you didn't feel that way in the past, but now you feel that way and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, why did I do that? I can't believe I did that with that person. Like, and you feel disgusted with yourself, honey, I've been there. Okay? But I don't sit around and dwell on it anymore like I used to. You have to forgive yourself. And maybe you knew better at the time and you went and you did it anyways because you're self-destructive. The more you, like I said again, the more you pour into yourself, the more you heal, the less you're gonna have a tendency to do those things. If you do them, it is a hard habit to break, I know. But you have to give yourself grace. You have to give yourself grace. You were younger. And now you know to not do that, to not just sleep with anybody, to make sure the next person you sleep with is someone who values you, who shows you through consistent action that they value you, who adds happiness and love and peace and joy into your life. Because if you don't want to sleep with anyone who isn't doing that, then don't. And maybe you did in the past, but baby, please forgive yourself, because if you just sit there constantly beating yourself up over it, you're not going to feel any better. There's nothing you can do. I know it's hard to move on from that, but at a certain point, that's the only choice you have. And now you have the knowledge to not do that anymore. So give yourself grace, okay? Please, please, please be gentle with yourself. All right. That was our last question. I have so much to study, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do my very best to bring back full episodes again soon. I'm gonna be trying to be consistent no matter how busy I am. I'm gonna make the time for you, loves, okay? I promise. And I will see you next time.